These are the top 10 biggest crashes of my BeamNG AI series, and they get progressively bigger as the video goes on. Enjoy.
Oh, Blue's got a stomping exit there out of that corner. He's going to be gaining on green, and they're going to go side by side right over the hill and down to the last complex of corners. Oh, and Green's shoved Blue off into the grass. Blue's off of the grass. He goes flying through at an incredible speed and smacks into the wall. That'll be race over. Purple is almost half a lap behind right now. Has severe damage. Oh, and they're going straight ahead and into the wall, and that's a big crash there. The front tyre is dislodged, and Purple uncontrollably meanders across the track and will come to a rest against the wall.
So we're on board here, and we're trailing Red down the main straight, and Red goes all across, and Green just gets into the grass and isn't able to slow the car down, and a big whack into the barriers. That's pretty substantial damage. I'm surprised Lime was actually able to get that back and going. So Lime will be praying here that there'll be a red flag so he gets a reset, even though he'll be at the back of the auto, because I don't think he'll be able to survive the full race length in this state. Blue makes contact with the railing on the side of the road there. Major damage to his car, and he crashes out in the same corner that Orange met his demise just a couple of laps earlier. And you can see that tyre there is screwed, destroyed. There'll be no coming back from that as we watch a replay of what happened on the onboard and smash. You can see the glass shattering as the railing pierces through his car. Oh, I didn't see that. Further back we have a car flipped over and it's been red flagged. Okay, so let's see the replays. Riding on board with Orange here as we approach Eau Rouge, and it seems as though everything is normal so far, but we did see Purple in the collision, and Purple stopped at the top of the hill. Oh, and Orange just smacks straight into him and rolls over. Looks like Purple wasn't able to make it up the hill completely, but that's very bad news because that's the end of both of their races now. Oh, and he's crashed. Pink is out of the race. Red flag straight away. There's severe damage to the front of that pink car. Yellow is saved by that red flag. He'll be able to start with no damage to his car in 5th position as we look at the replay of this crash. Pink coming through, going close, a bit locking up there, and yep, smashed straight into that guardrail there. The demise for so many drivers this race, and Pink is just struggling here. Can't turn, can't brake. No control of the car, which it shouldn't have been sending down the front straight here because this was just inevitable. Unfortunate for Pink. Riding on board with Yellow, pushed, squeezed by Pink, and oh, bam, straight into the guardrail there, and it rips the wheel straight off and flips the car over onto its top, but it does right itself, fortunately for Yellow, but I think the damage is just too much there, and Yellow will eventually DNF from the race because of the absence of that front left tyre there. As you can see, there's just a big hole and it's lying somewhere on the track, so we might get a safety car, but if the marshals can clear it, we won't. So you can see an outside perspective now of the same incident. Bam, that tyre goes flying, and Yellow's kind of pushed by Pink, but Lime here gets 2 free positions, as we can see on board now. Very dramatic from his perspective, but he can just sweep around the outside and claim a couple of positions.
As we're underway here in Silverstone for the 9th round of the series. It looks as though Blue has gotten a good launch and Red has already gotten past Orange, and Blue is right alongside Black, and there's contact. Black has been hit and he's spinning across the grass, and he's going to come back on the track, and Cyan collects him, and Pink is flipped over there. We've got a big crash on the first lap. This is most definitely going to be a red flag as the cars continue on, unbeknownst to the chaos behind them. And Cyan is able to keep on going, but there is the red flag there. So I think it's Pink and Black who are going to be out of this race. Riding on board with Cyan, who's in 4th, and you can see the blue kind of just swerves across black, and that's what causes him to come across the road. And then you can see Cyan hits black and dislodges his tyre and goes flying over. You can see it rolling away there. This is what pink saw. So pink was very boxed in and didn't have much visibility. And then you can hear contact ahead, and Cyan, you can see him for a second leaping up, but by then it's too late and pink can't do anything about it. As we look at the external view, blue just tapping the side of black and ending up taking a lead still as Cyan leaps over the tyre and pink rolls over, making contact with the back of black. And we're underway in Barcelona, Spain. It's a good launch from black. Yellow seems to get off the line well there. Black has been able to keep the lead and avoid disaster so far. Yellow is making it 3 wide with purple and Cyan as we head towards the first corner. And oh no, black has been spun just like in Silverstone, and he heads across over corner 1, and there's contact, and green is on his roof and flipping right over. Purple has been hit into the air, and it's a disaster in corner 1, an absolute disaster. Yellow has been gifted the lead, and Cyan is up into 2nd place. Blue finds himself in the podium positions as the cars recover from that incident, and it appears Lime and Black have been able to keep on going. But Black looks like he's going slow there. Orange is missing his back wheel, and he will crash there. That is the end of the road for Black. Unfortunately, he is taken out on the first lap after being on pole for the 2nd time in 3 races. That is just plain unfortunate. Now we can have a look at the replay of the start. And what a start it was. Very reminiscent of Silverstone in race 9. Black going across the grass again and making a mess of the start again, with cars going everywhere, another car flipping over, but this time Lime was actually able to keep on going, which is an absolute miracle. But Black isn't so lucky, once again. Now we go to slow-mo here. As you can see, the initial contact caused Black's tyre to get dislodged, and that's what launched Lime into the air and over Black in a very dramatic fashion. You can see the same thing happening there to Purple, getting launched into the air and then pushed aside by Red, having his own dramatic incident. And then Orange comes through from quite far behind, and it gives Purple another whack. So there must have been potentially an incident further back that we didn't see, but I think the fault has to go to Lime for this one, because he tapped Black initially, and that's what caused the whole chain reaction. You can see them just rolling over the tyre and getting a lot of air, and then Purple does the same thing with a little bit of help from Red behind, and then the other cars are just driving by and gaining positions, while the others lose out, and Orange comes in late and gives Purple a whack. We've seen that. And that ended up taking him out of the race, Orange. So if he was a bit more careful there, then he could have made more positions. This is the aerial view. You can see Lime rolling over, Purple getting bullied pretty much, and then Green coming through afterwards after quite some time. So him and Orange must have had their own separate incidents. And I think that's what this replay is now. Yes, so Green there clearly just turns across on Orange's nose, doesn't see him there, and takes himself out. A self-inflicted incident for Green, but also saves him from the carnage that happens ahead. So it was kind of a good thing. Here's another angle of the incident, just turning across. Nothing Orange can do. Green gets spun around and it gives them all a big whack.
Black is the only other driver I can think of that could possibly have a shot. He just needs to start higher up in the order to have a chance at getting wins, which is what he's going to be needing to do. Oh, and it's a massive crash. Black is on its roof, and Black has been smacked into the air by Purple, and Green makes further contact, and all 3 drivers will have big damage here at West Coast USA. And Black still is rolling. Black is continuing this race, so that is the largest and biggest crash that we've ever seen on the series. Black went flying into the air, absolutely flying. Must have gone 2 or 3 meters into the air. I wonder what would have caused that. I'm sure we're looking at replays in a sec, but at the moment we're just looking at Black, who is struggling, and I don't think will finish the race, but is still rolling at this point in time. And yes, Black struggling to keep on the track there, but we're going to have to look at those replays extensively. So we hop on board with Black here, heading down to the braking zone, and just loses it just like the others. But instead of them, he smacks into a wall, rolls over onto his head, then gets absolutely walloped by Purple there, and sent flying as green makes further contact and black's car rights itself with heavy damage to all parts of the car. Looking at purple's perspective, black loses it, rolls over, and bam, black flies into the air out of sight. Purple won't even know what he hit there, but purple does get extensive damage. We watch on board with green, sees black go flying into the air and doesn't really know where to go and smacks into black. Both of them get airtime and both cars end up back on their wheels, but not without heavy and extensive damage to both cars. I think all of these cars will be struggling to finish the race at this point. It's just too much damage. We watch another view here. Oh, and that's big. And this shot makes it look very dramatic as the car flies through the air, spinning on its head and hit once more. And it comes to a halt. And now we have a slow-mo. We can look at this a bit closer and really discuss what caused each incident. So I think the first rollover was because of the incline of the hill and the crash force was just against it. And then I think it's a very similar story here. The reason black goes so high into the air is because of the hill and the angle at which purple hits black, which causes him to go upwards instead of forwards. And then he's spinning on his head and green makes further contact. And again, both cars get launched up into the air because of the hill angle, but this time it's a little less severe because they're up at the top of it. And then black rolls back onto his wheels and keeps them going with major damage. The spoiler is damaged, the front of the car is completely destroyed, and the roof is even a bit dented and the windshield is caving in. The wheels look like they're all working kind of well, as we see it again from another angle. Smacks into the barrier, rolls over, nothing black can do at this point, just the passenger. Lime gets lucky and escapes, going for a bit more of an inside line, and then purple comes charging in, launching black into the air, does multiple spins in the air, the bonnet is flying about, and then orange gets lucky and avoids it, hugs the inside there, not the optimal racing line, but it's better than what green did here, as we can see, and both cars get airborne. Black now rolls back onto its wheels and green and black are free to get racing again. But that was big, biggest yet, biggest of the season, bigger than we'll see for a long, long time. It's a miracle that none of the critical opponents took a hit there. I'm surprised that black was able to get rolling at all, but the engine is still running, so we come back to live footage and black is spinning at the Big Dipper. I don't think he'll last a whole lot longer as he struggles to get back going.
Thank you for watching. You can probably tell the quality difference between my older and newer videos. Please like and subscribe and comment below which crash you thought was the worst. And until then, I'll see you next time.